Hey, thank you for coming by Tori Magoo 44. It is the 17th of January, 2017. And as I always say, we're rolling along. I mean, it's amazing how time speeds along, isn't it? 2016 is over, which for me is a wonderful thing. Because remember, last January 1st, I fell off my back porch, broke my ankle, and it's been a whole year of trying to recover from it, and now I am. So thank you to each person who has helped me out and for all of your support. So this year, I've first of all, if you're not watching Leah's show and Mike's on Tuesday night, tonight, it's on 7 o'clock East Coast time, 10 o'clock Pacific Standard Time on A&E, and it is a terrific show. So I just want to put a pitch there right away. If you haven't watched it, I honestly have friends that I have talked to for many, many years, and they've written to me and said, "Wow, I finally get it. You know, why I speak out, why other people speak out. You know, it kind of really shows you different things that happen. It's excellent. It's an excellent series. I'm going to go watch it in a few minutes with my friend. But anyway, in the meantime, I just wanted to do a little quick video because I hear it a lot about John Travolta, Tom Cruise, celebrities. Why are they staying in Scientology? And will they ever leave? And this is all based on my opinion and my experience. I was in for 30 years. I was in at Celebrity Center for years. I helped supervise John Travolta for a while. Years later, he came up and gave me a hug outside Battlefield Earth and told me he'd never forget me and Vicky. And he also gave me a hug when I was out at the Arrow. So he's a really nice person. He really is. And I hope and pray that he gets out. But it's a tricky thing. And this is my view. A lot of people think they stay in because the Scientology has all their dirt on them. And I will tell you, both of them, Tom Cruise and John Travolta, are big enough that in a second, if they called the media and said, you know what, we're leaving Scientology and we have some things we want to tell the media, they would have every major media in the world there to listen to them because they're big, big celebrities. And it would be a big, big deal. Just like look at how big it was when Katie left Scientology. And, you know, Tom was up in Alaska. We were in Ireland at the time. And I mean, it was huge. The media was right there for all of us in Ireland because we knew more than a lot of people knew there about what was going down. But my view is this, and it is based on my opinion and my experiences. But I don't think they stay because Scientology has dirt on them. Not that they don't. I'm sure they do. But they have their own stuff on Scientology, and they know that. So they could at any time pick up a phone and there you go. If Scientology started ever sliming them, you know, look what happened with Leah. I mean, it's just blown up. Now, are they smart enough to ever go, just let her go, let her go. She's going to do her show, and then that's it. That would have been smart. But no, no, no. They can never do that. Hubbard had his policy always attack, never defend. And they have to keep attacking. So, thus, they are attacking Leah more and more. And the more they do, the bigger her show gets. People are like, wow, who is that? Why are they throwing her under the bus? Wasn't she a member? Yes, she was a member. She was a celebrity. She was a spokesperson for the Church of Scientology. And now, you know, they've got a website about her, how awful she is, and she really was never this, and blah, blah, blah. Same as me, same as anybody else. I'm not a celebrity, but they do that for any members. And I was like, if it's a triangle, I was next to the top up there. And man, I worked for them for many, 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 many years. And it was always like, get Tori, film Tori, blah, blah, blah. But once I left, boom, under the bus. That's it. And they do it fast. It's amazing. It's really amazing. So, no, I don't think it's that. I don't think that's it. I really think this is, again, my opinion, but I think having especially lived around Hollywood, it is difficult to stay on top. Not for the top celebrities because that's who they are. But I still think you have to think about it. With Scientology, they kind of have a built-in red carpet treatment around the world. It's like, oh, I'm a Scientologist. Come on in. You know, everyone's like, oh, it's John Travolta, it's Tom Cruise. Whereas if they left Scientology, they would still be celebrities, but whether they would stay on top, I don't know how that is. And I don't know if they know how it is. I mean, when was the last time we saw movies with both of them starring in them? I mean, I think they each do. They have their movies that they star in, but it's not as rapidly as it used to be. And so that's what I think. I think they just stay in because it's comfortable. And I think that's why a lot of people stay in Scientology. That the few that are left, I do think they stay in because it's comfortable. It's easy. It's like if they leave, I mean, look what happened to Leah. You know what I mean? And it's like, frankly, as they say in Gone with the Wind, frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn. And that's really the way it is. There's a point where you have to say, you know what? I don't care what they do. My freedom, my own freedom to speak, to look, to talk is more important than any of their little nitpicky shit they do to you. And they can't do much because if they do much, you can call the police or you can, sue them for libel. But I wouldn't recommend that because Hubbard said, get him in court, keep him in court, bankrupt him. But there's a lot of stuff you can do outside of that. Anyway, I love you guys. I hope you have a fantastic beginning of the year. Mine has been great, and I'm very, very happy. And I thank you for coming to my YouTube site. If you have any ideas of anything you would like me to talk about, except for auditing, someone asked me to do an auditing session. And first of all, it's very difficult. Second of all, I really don't care. It's up to them. If they want to believe all that nutty stuff, it's up to them. I don't feel like nitpicking away at it. I can show you what it is, but I have kind of shown you what it is. I've done a couple of sessions and stuff like that per me, per what happened with me. It could be very different for someone else. But anyway, if you want more, let me know. But I'd prefer to stay over speaking about their abuses and what they do and how they harm people and how people, stuff like that. How do you get into it? That kind of stuff. So if you do have something specific, let me know. You can either put it in the comments or you can send me a private message on Facebook, Tori Chrisman. There you go. I love you guys. I thank you. Remember, every voice counts. There you go. Have a fantastic January. Bye-bye.